What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody, back again with another video. This time we're taking a look at Phil's daily rap video from last night after his return to chill normalcy. So let's see what Phil had to say in this video. We all know that Keemstar popped over into his stream and tried to have a conversation with him. And of course, Phil, like he always is, just is rude, obstinate, and just Phil. By the way, if you notice, I've added a new filter. I've turned Phil into a Disney princess animation character. I figured it's better to look at this than his normal form. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take a little effort to actually make this animation. So I hope you guys enjoy the change up. So let's get into the video and see what Phil has to say.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Saturday, the 18th of March, 2023. A return to form and a return to chill gaming content and some fun reacting as well. I was very happy about this. After a couple days of chaotic nonsense, today we got back to normal. Well, almost. Yes, someone did try to interject themselves in and failed miserably. Allow me to explain. We started off today with the Level 1 podcast, which was very fun. Finally getting to talk about completely non-drama related topics. We had a lot to talk about. We actually went through the new updated schedule for the first time now that we knew exactly what was going on with Hogwarts Legacy done, and me actually doing a big segment on the Level 1 podcast about my thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy now that I had beaten it, and then talking about the upcoming content on the channel, including, continuing with Wolong Fallen Dynasty and trying to finish it this week, the upcoming Resident Evil 4 remake playthrough, fun react event, special stuff next week, my plans for the next game once we have time, because another new game outside of Resident Evil 4 will also be played, and a bunch of other topics, plus some fun Q&A, basically right back to where we left off before all the drama of the last couple of days, and people really appreciated that and liked it. Then it was DSP versus the internet over on DSP Reacts, my weekly clips show, where you guys, the members of DSP Reacts, submit clips and I watch them. It was great and a good variety of stuff. Admittedly, I'd say right now we're at about a 50-50 split, and what that means, 50% of the clips work well and are interesting and 50% don't. That's actually better. I actually feel when we started weeks ago it was like 70-30, not working to working. So it's getting slowly better. It's a slowly learning process. And I do think that every week, again, the show will improve and get better. 2 parts are up live right now if you'd like to watch them, and there'll be 4 more parts coming over the course of this next coming week if you'd like to give a look to them. So good stuff. Although, yes, Keemstar came on the stream.
All right, before we address the whole Keemstar thing, let's just talk about his normalcy of chill fun that he had yesterday. So yes, the react content, I caught a little bit of it. I was so exhausted from the last 2 days. I caught a little bit, and yeah, it's garbage. It's terrible. The clips are old. They're boring. He has no real react to it. And it's just a dull show. And I don't know how people in his chat can sit there and watch it. I mean, his views are up a little bit because of the whole drama with the Side Scrollers podcast, and people there to troll him. But pretty soon that's going to level off, and Phil's going to be back to essentially practically no one except his dents are watching this show. And yeah, I'm still sticking with my trajectory that this whole channel is going to be phased out before the end of the year. So that's all I really have to say about that. Nothing interesting.
And tried to basically, I would say came on the stream, I mean, he was in the chat, and he tried to derail, and he tried to make it all about himself. He's like, oh, you got to talk to me right now because I want to talk about doing a Netflix documentary. And essentially I just dude, no, you want to contact me through normal channels as you already been established. I even talked about it 2 days ago on the Side Scrollers podcast, how you should contact me. I don't play your games, your drama games. I'm not dropping everything for you. I just don't care. Of course he didn't like that, and he freaked out and he left. Whatever. I really don't care. Like I said, no drama today. I wasn't dealing with drama today in any way, shape, or form. I don't care what he wants to talk about. I'm doing my own content from here on out, and I'm done with the nonsense. So he can live in his own alternate universe world over here outside of my content, and I will do my own. Okay? So anyway, it was great. Good show. Good levels of support for the show as well. And thanks to anyone who attended.
Alrighty, so yes, I am aware of the Keemstar Netflix documentary that he's trying to put together. I'm actually going to be meeting with a bunch of folks, some of the well-known detractors, to get some information to pull a list for Keemstar that he had requested. So definitely be working on that. It should be fun. And Phil, Phil can't help himself, to save himself. I mean, Keemstar came on and is offering him yet another opportunity to come in and make some money, and he refuses. He keeps telling them, email me. And apparently, that's not how Keemstar works. And of course, if someone's giving you an opportunity and giving you some money, and you know that they're good for it, they have the cash, they have the clout, you should extend yourself. You should go out of your way to touch base with this person and at least hear them out and find out what exactly is it that they're offering. But of course, Phil can't do that. So let's keep going.
Live. The rest of those parts will be going live over the course of this week over there. So every day you get a little bit more fun React style content. Okay. Then tonight, the late stream was Like a Dragon Ishin continuing on for the first time in like almost a week. It was great. We actually made great progress in the game, completing 2 different chapters in one night, which was crazy. People really appreciated the chill vibe of the game and the returning to that chill vibe after having so much nonsense drama over the last few days. Everything was good. We had a great conversation, great support, everything, off the charts positive. No complaints at all. Great overall day. I really enjoyed returning back to the non-drama. I really did. By the end of the day, it was funny because the last couple of days, obviously, with all that nonsense going on, you get you stressed out and worked up. At the end of today, I am feeling cool and calm and collected and just feeling like I'm ready for the rest of the week. Of course, that means tomorrow I can't do a full day of streaming again. It's like, why? Well, because tomorrow's Sunday, the 19th of March. I will be doing a level 1 podcast in the morning, and
By the way, I must add that the nonsense and all of the drama was established by you. You were the one that decided that you wanted to, expand your brand. You were the one that wanted to reach out and, try to bring in more viewers, more dents or potential dents to your streams. And that's the reason why you tried to beg Craig to be on his show. And of course, word leaked out and you got exposed and it turned into an interview. And I gave you advice back then when it happened. I told you should just pull out of this, because you have nothing to gain, because all you're going to do is you're going to have to sit there and answer questions which you won't answer. You give the same regurgitated, responses. But the thing is, at this time, Craig and Adam actually did their homework and pushed back on you and had all the information they needed, and they exposed you. They exposed you for the fraud and the liar you are, Phil, and you just can't deal with that. You can't deal not having control of anything that involves your situation, and you had literally no control over this. And you had no control after their post-interview commentary or show they did, where they essentially read chat, and chat just basically said they didn't believe you, you were a liar, and you were a fraud. And of course that hurt your fragile ego. And the funny thing is that during that podcast, Craig and Adam actually let it be known that they made a decision and didn't tell Phil that they were not going to read super chats because they were so negative towards him that they thought if they started reading super chats like they normally would on a regular show, that Phil would leave. He would be so offended that he would leave. So they made the decision to not hurt his fragile ego and not read super chat. And then of course the next day when they have a post interview show, they're going to read those super chats, and those super chats were they were not good. And we all know Phil reviewed it, did a react, and essentially skipped through most of them because of course in Phil's world he can't do anything wrong, and anyone speaking negative about him is just a no-no, and Phil will censor that.
We'll be playing a full stream of Wolong Fallen Dynasty, but there is no late stream tomorrow night because it's my final stream I'm taking off this month. Instead of doing a late night stream, I have to finish up work on my tax stuff. I basically, I think I should be able to do it. If I take the whole night off, I should be able to sit down and focus on it and get it done. It's going to suck ass, but once it's done, it's done. And then I can just move on with the rest of the year and not have to worry about having a bunch of streams and stuff that I can't do. So I got to get it done, all right? And it sucks, but what can you do, all right? Then on Monday, we really do get back to full-time gaming with more Wolong and Oblivion returning to the late stream. So, great streaming day today. I want to say thank you, and especially for all of you who are regulars, who are fans, who really didn't like the dramatic vibe. I apologize for that. There was not supposed to be a dramatic vibe. Things of the last 2 days went very differently than I would have hoped for the best. At the same time, again, I'm not shocked they turned out that way because of the way that I am treated in this world, but it is fine. We will now move on from it and move forward positively, and today was a hell of a good start of that because we basically just got back to normalcy and everyone seemed to have a good time, including me. All right, guys, everyone, please have a good evening. I'll see you all in the morning for the Level 1 podcast. Everyone, thanks. Peace out. I'll see you then.
So it's funny, he says that he's no longer going to do interviews, he's no longer going to interact with any shows, he's just going to do his positive, chill fun like he normally does. And yet he reaches out to Review Tech USA to hopefully have an interview with him, right? Which is comical. And then he's still interacting with Keemstar. How interesting, Phil. Phil, you talk out of both sides of your mouth. And it's ridiculous. And we know that you're going to step in it yet again eventually. Either someone will ask you to be on their show, you'll invite someone on, and the drama cycle will continue because everything that follows you is drama. Of course, you guys know I like to call everything that's around you the vortex of doo-doo. And that's what you are, Phil. You're nothing but pure doo-doo. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed Disney Princess Phil here. I may continue using it. If you guys like it, put a note in the comments that you like it or you don't like it. Anyway, peace out.